Everyone and everything on Earth wants to do well. People have different ideas of what success means, but for most of them, it has to do with money. It takes a lot of hard work, self-discipline, and hope to be financially successful unless you have a fairy godmother. With that in mind, today's video will show you a number of ways to improve your self-discipline and make sure you have a prosperous future financially. But before we talk about today's subject, please click the like button and join if you haven't already. Let's start now, shall we? 14. Make a plan. Having a clear goal is the first thing that will help you become self-disciplined. Figure out how you're going to reach your goal once you know what it is. The plan needs to be very in-depth and clear. You could divide your plan into steps that show you where you want to go. You should also have dates for when you should reach each point. This way, you'll know when the process is taking too long and how to finish before the due date. You should not only make plans and goals for each day, but also a plan for your whole life. Make up your mind about the kind of life you want to live. Note it down. Which house does it make you think of? What kind of cars do you want to drive? What do you do with your free time? Writing down all of these goals will help you stay motivated. The best way to stay engaged and on track is to think about what you're working toward. 13. Stick to the plan. It's not a surprise that the next step is to stick to the plan. It would be a bit silly to take the time to make a plan and then not follow it at all. In other words, your plan is the roadmap that will get you to your goal. You have to stick to your plans if you want to be self-disciplined. On top of that, you need to make sure you finish it by the due date. Otherwise, you'll just get into the bad habit of putting things off, which we don't want. 12. Don't bring up reasons. There's something about it being easy to give up on our tasks and walk away than to sit down and do them. We often put things off even though we know they will only take 30 minutes. However, because we're people, we're all out here doing our best. When you start to think about something other than your work, close your eyes and concentrate on your breath. Take 10 slow, deep breaths and count them. You'll feel calmer and remember what's important. Putting things off and making excuses go together like a dangerous pair, but you can beat them. 11. Be honest with yourself. Many of us make the big mistake of setting too high of goals. We all want to get everything done at once, but you need to take your time. When you have too much to do in a short amount of time, you often feel burned out and like you failed. It's so easy to avoid this. Give your goals a lot of thought and try to guess how long each one will take. Also, think about any due dates you need to meet. It's better to do one thing really well in 5 hours than to do 10 things half-heartedly at the same time. 10. Change the way you do things. Finding financial freedom is a goal that a lot of people have, but only a small group of them ever reach. First, you'll need to clean the house very well. You need to change almost everything you're doing now. Please go the extra mile. This includes everything from the way you think and see the world to the people you're close to. We have a lot of baggage that keeps us from reaching our full potential. The story will keep going the same until we understand this. To be financially free, you need to do more than just think about making money. Simple habits like staying up late cost us a lot in terms of money and life in general. If you want to reach your goals, you have to be ready for change. Don't let anyone keep you in your comfort zone. Get some work done, make yourself unhappy, and reach your financial goals. To sum up, get used to the new you. 9. Make it hard. Making it hard is the best way to get yourself to be self-disciplined and reach your cash goals. Take the course and do what you need to do to finish the job. You need to get used to facing problems. People hate the thought of being pushed because they like to be comfortable. But it's the very thing that will change us. Every problem you face should be seen as a step toward becoming financially successful. When you decide to work hard to reach a goal, you've already finished half the race. Would you please tell me if you have ever competed in anything? If you have, you probably feel pumped up and want to win. That's how you should feel if you want to be financially successful. This will take you somewhere you didn't expect because you won't give up on any problems that come up along the way. Just try this easy shift in the way you think, and then let us know what you've accomplished since then. 8. Give yourself a reward. People all over the world know physiologist Ivan Pavlov for his positive reinforcement theory. I'm trying really hard not to make a joke about his dogs right now. For this idea, it is thought that people will do something more if they are rewarded for it. This will help you stay focused if you use it on yourself. As you cross things off your list and reach your goals, treat yourself with a small treat to show your appreciation. You can choose any prize you want, like a shopping trip, staying up late to watch Netflix, or even just a chocolate bar. It's like giving yourself a pat on the back for following the plan and always being there for yourself. 7. Find what drives you. Once you understand the reason for this, you will do everything possible to reach your goal. The best superpower you can have is the ability to stay focused. This is why it's so important to be clear about your hopes and dreams. If you ask someone who is great what keeps them going, they will tell you right away what it is. That's what makes them keep going. Motivation will push you even when you're too scared to take a chance. Before you know it, you'll be jumping right into the new version of yourself. 6. Knowing about money. Most people forget about this one, even though it seems pretty clear. If you want to be financially successful, you need to know a lot about money. A famous doctor doesn't just become popular overnight. They work hard at what they do. It's the same here. Knowing everything there is to know about money is important if you want to stay ahead of your peers. To sum up, the most important thing is to keep feeding your mind. Never lose your growth mindset. 5. Make a spending plan and follow it. This is basic money knowledge. Making a budget. The amount of money you have determines whether you want to spend, save, or trade. You can write down how much money you make every month in a diary with a pen and a computer if you're old school. Then add sections for the different things you spend money on. Simple ones are food, gas, and rent. This will help you figure out where your money is going. Making a plan and writing down your financial goals was the first thing you did. With the help of a budget, you can figure out where each dollar will go. A budget and sticking to it are what separate financially successful people from those who aren't. 4. Keep an upbeat attitude and stop feeling bad about yourself. I think that the idea of mistakes is a bit overdone. From my point of view, I believe it is all part of a plot to keep us from changing. You are meant to mess up! What other way is there to learn? Don't let people put you down or scare you for messing up. While they're booing you, you're out here growing and achieving. 3. Hang out with the right people. Some people say that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Now that you know this, can you honestly say you're happy with how your future looks? Don't feel bad about letting go of people who aren't good for you. Find a new group of people. No matter how hard you work and how many things you cross off your list, it won't matter if you keep hanging out with people who don't think you can make it. The sad truth is that lots of people don't like it when people close to them do well. Watch out for this and find a new group of people who have the same goals as you and are just as focused on growing as you are. 2. Get some practice. I think practice makes perfect is the most basic and overused piece of advice I've ever heard. It doesn't matter how many times we've heard it. We still don't really believe in its power. I want to tell you that Cristiano Ronaldo only became the best football player by practicing. He could suck at it as many times as he wanted. It's important to remember that he did his best the next day. And then he woke up one day. At practice, he found that he could score a goal while his eyes were closed. It's still possible for you to become self-disciplined on your way to financially freedom. Just don't give up yet. Even though you have set cash goals in the past and failed to meet them, you should go back to your journal and start making a savings goal and budget all over again. This time, make sure you stick to your numbers as closely as possible. Even though it sounds like a cliche, practice does make perfect. Cristiano Ronaldo got better at football by practicing a lot. Even though he had done wrong many times, he still showed up to prove himself. You need to learn how to be disciplined. You should make a budget, save money, trade, and do other things to take care of your money. The most important thing is to start doing the things that the new and better you does. Then out of nowhere, you'll be the person you used to dream of. 1. Get back up. The last thing you should remember is that you are human, which means you will make mistakes. Don't be so hard on yourself when you make a mistake. Instead, use it to push yourself to do better next time. Getting into the habit of getting back up after falling will teach you important lessons and make you more self-disciplined, like having your own back or self-reliance as it's more commonly known. No longer will you need other people to tell you that you can get rich. You won't want to give up either when you can't hear other people supporting you. You are the most important person in your life, so don't put yourself down by being mean to yourself. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video. As always, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. So, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.